The LA Rams are back in Inglewood for Week 5, riding a wind and a new star in the making.
Stafford throws. There he is. Nakua to the end zone. Rams win.
LA will try to become the first team in the NFL to knock off the Philadelphia Eagles.
From 54 for the win. On the way. It is there. And the Eagles remain unbeaten.
Philly 4-0 after walking out with that win over Washington Week 4, but LA may be taking on the most dangerous version of Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts in the passing game had been a little off the first 3 games. Then Hurts goes for close to 320 yards, 2 TDs, no picks, a rating over 110.
Hurts going sideline. Brown and a perfect drop in the bucket for a first down.
Both Eagles wide receiver stars come in off healthy games too. Devontae Smith, 75 yards versus Washington.
Here's the deep ball, got hit as he let it go. Oh, Devontae Smith, what a catch!
A.J. Brown laid down 175, scored twice. He's gone for 130 plus back-to-back games.
He's got Brown. A.J. Brown cuts it back. He's in, and the Eagles have their first lead.
The Rams secondary they face has held wide receivers to a mid-70s rating, only 1 touchdown allowed. Darian Kendrick, low 60s rate for the year. Akello Witherspoon, mid-40s. Should be a good tangle.
Pass was intended for Alec Pierce, with Witherspoon defending.
LA didn't give up many yards through the air last week, only 200, but they did give up a number of big chunk plays. That can be a problem versus Philadelphia, and they let Anthony Richardson throw 2 touchdowns, no picks, a rating allowed near 100.
Richardson fires complete for a first down in Rams territory.
LA can hope its pass rush leads to a turnover of some kind. Hurts was sacked 3 times by Washington, hit 8.
Under pressure, Chase Young gets to him and hammers him down.
The Rams' pass rush Hurts and his guys take on is solid, 35% pressure rate over 4 games. Their big QB hunter, of course, Aaron Donald, sacked last week, 2.5 for the season.
And Richardson brought down by Aaron Donald.
Donald will have to be just as ready to face Philadelphia runs. DeAndre Swift came back down to earth last week, 4 yards per carry, but still scored.
Give it to him again, and a burst to the end zone for the Eagles touchdown.
Hurts ran for 34 yards, just 3.8 per run, in part due to all those 1-yard pushes. LA didn't handle Richardson's legs great. He hit him for 5.6 a carry and scored.
Here's Richardson. Richardson still going. Out across the 45.
LA's offense a little more straightforward, no scrambler behind center. Matthew Stafford just slings it mainly. Had the game winner in OT last week, over 310 yards versus the Colts. He's gone over 300 yards in 3 of their 4 games now.
Stafford throws on first down. It's gathered in by Puka Nakua.
The Puka Nakua show is alive and well. Not only did he haul in the OT winner, over 160 receiving yards, 9 catches. He's second in yards now, behind only Justin Jefferson.
Stafford complete. Nakua reached up, made the catch.
But what happens if Cooper Kupp plays? How's that going to work? He was activated on Wednesday. Have to wait and see how that plays out. Both those guys are slot dudes, and that's Josh Jobe for Philly. He's the Eagles' Waldo, too. Rate allowed over 100, 2 TDs allowed.
Turn Jobe around. Josh Jobe covering on the play.
Stafford throws to wide receiver Tutu Atwell a lot as well. He didn't do much versus the Colts. Philadelphia hasn't played wide receivers well overall. 6 touchdowns given up, a rating over 90. Darius Slay, a rough start to his 2023. Rating allowed over 100. Allowed over 90 yards last week.
Howell to the sideline. He's got him again.
Philadelphia secondary has allowed a rating over 140 to tight ends, too. 3 touchdowns, no picks. Relevant because Stafford's most targeted player last week was Tyler Higbee, finished with over 60 yards.
Stafford on third down, pass complete for a first. Out to the 45-yard line, it's Higbee who signals.
Stafford is used to dealing with heat at this point, faced pressure more than 40% of the time in Week 4, has faced 40-plus in 2023.
Stafford's pass gets knocked down.
He's getting on Matthew Stafford very, very quickly.
Eagles' pass rush can work with that. Pressured Sam Howell over 50% of the time. 5 sacks. 1 by Hassan Reddick, first of the season. 3 by a blitzing Nicholas Morrow.
Pressure coming here. And they get there. Third sack of the day for Nicholas Morrow.
Rams will use their run game to try and counter that. Kyron Williams scored twice, ground out 103 yards on 4.1 a run.
Handoff Williams, and he is in for his second touchdown today.
Philadelphia held Brian Robinson to 3.2 a carry. They've held running backs to 2.9 for the season.
Overtime begins with a Robinson run that is blown up.
The last time Philadelphia started a year 5-0, you got to go all the way back to 2022. Rams motivated to get over 500 though. Lay out your picks in the comments section with a reason why. We end with our 10 picks. MJD has you, Rams house, I promise. And remember, you can stream live games on mobile, NFL RedZone, NFL Network, and more on NFL Plus.